afternoon. Wow, it's nice to be recording from outside in the sunshine today. I hope that where you are it is warm enough and the sun is shining so that you can get outside too. It'll make you feel so much better. Open your windows, open your doors, let some fresh air into your homes. As I was thinking about what to share with you today, a passage came to mind from Luke chapter 7. I hope you will read it later today. It's from Luke chapter 7, verses 11 through 17. It's the story of Jesus and his disciples as they approached the town of Nain. Just as they arrived, they were met by a funeral procession coming out of the city gate. There was a woman, a widowed woman, who was following behind the body of her dead son, her only son. And I'm sure you can imagine the great grief that this mother was expressing. Jesus looked at her, and the scripture says that his heart went out to her. And he walked right up into the funeral service, and he touched the bier that the body was laying upon. Now, this was a big deal because in those days, the rules of the Israelite people were that they were to never touch a dead body or anything that a dead body was touching. And so when Jesus did that, he made himself unclean for a period of 7 days, according to Leviticus. In fact, he couldn't enter into the tabernacle. He had to go through a cleansing process before he could. Why would Jesus just walk up into the middle of this funeral and touch someone? Because he cared. He cared enough that he didn't care if he got dirty. He didn't care if life was messy. He stepped right into this woman's life. She was at such a hopeless point. Not only was her husband already gone, but now also the only one who could take care of her, her son, was also dead. The situation truly looked hopeless. But when Jesus stepped into it, everything changed. He walked up to her and he said, "Don't cry." Now, my first reaction to that was, seriously, don't cry? Because of course she's going to cry. She's going to cry for days and weeks and months and years to come. But no, because Jesus stepped into the situation and he spoke to the dead son. He said, "Young man, I say to you, get up." And sure enough, the young man sat up and began to talk. Well, yeah, I would start talking if I woke up in the middle of my funeral. Wouldn't you? I wonder if the people who were carrying the body dropped him in shock. Wow, what a day for this mom. Hope was restored. Joy was restored. In fact, the scripture says they were all filled with awe and praised God. A great prophet has appeared among us. They said, God has come to help his people. Yes, that's what Jesus does. He comes to help his people. Now, I don't know what situation you are in right now or how horrible life is as you sit in the confines of your four walls. But I do know this. Jesus cares. His heart goes out to you. He sees everything that's happening to you. He knows it all. And he cares. And he wants to step into your life, no matter how messy it is, no matter what anybody else might think. He wants to step into your life and help bring life back to your heart, no matter what you're facing. Can I promise you that sickness won't touch you? No. Can I promise you that death won't touch you? No. But I can promise you a God who cares, who will walk with you no matter what happens in your life. This I know, because this is what he's done for me.